Hey, it's Lauren with Beadbox Bargains. I'm so excited to show you the new upcoming items we will be working on listing this week. So starting today, Monday the 18th, and running through Friday, August 22nd, we're going to be listing usually around 25 to 30 items a day. Hopefully we'll get through everything shown in this video this week by end of day Friday. So if you don't see something on the website yet, know that it will be coming up. All right, to start out, we have some really fun things this week. To start out, we have some gemstone chips. And we have blue apatite here. These are a little more petite. We have some nice chunky aquamarine. Those are fun. They definitely look heat treated just to get that nice even blue, possibly dyed. I see some what looks like color buildup on the outside of some of these, but it's not coming off, which is good. Anyway, we'll take a closer look at those before I list them. And then we've got some garnet also. I love garnet. It's so heavy, like such a solid gemstone. I really, really like those chips too. They're very chunky and fun. All right, so after those, we have a bunch of Z-style agate beads, mostly barrels, I think. We have some little 4-piece bags. These are really neat. You've got brown agate with like this reddish, almost orange crackled top. And then this fun little zigzag patterns. These are dyed and heat treated in the style of ancient Tibetan Z beads, spelled D-Z-I. And they're a lot of fun. So you get 4 pieces for the small ones. You get those zigzags. We have these that have like an eye pattern almost. And you can see the patterns do vary slightly. Sometimes you get some natural formations in the stone that interfere with the dye a little bit, but that's what makes them fun and unique. All the natural variants there. And we have a slightly larger version of this one that is sold individually. It's really pretty. Matches very nicely. Then we have some big zigzag and circle patterns. Look at these. These are fun. You've got like that dark gray-brown and with the kind of ivory, kind of orange patterns on top. And I love like the crackled finish on these. They look and feel kind of ancient, which I love. And then next after those, I'm going to put one back just so I know which bags go to those. We have these lovely green barrels. So you've got a lot of variants in the color on top. Some of them have a very teal-y brown and white. Some of them are more just the white and brown. And there's another just teal and white without much brown. So they're all beautiful. I love every single variation here. They're so fun. But I wanted to show you 3 of them because they are very different. All right. And then we have these smaller green barrels that come 2 per bag, but I'm going to show you 2 sets of them, again, just to show you some of the variants here. Some of them are more ivory white on top. Some of them are a little more like almondy brown on top with that eye pattern. They look fun with these. And they'll also match our next barrel really well. So there's actually a couple that it would look good with. We've got these, again, you've got the 3 circles and then the zigzag lines. And again, you can see the agate color underneath varies, and so does the color of the pattern slightly. They from like a dark brown to a lighter ivory. Then we also have this. This is the exact same bead as this, but larger. More of those eye barrels. Again, I really love the way that these are dyed and heat treated. And this is one of those cases where the treatments actually add to the value of the stone because it takes a lot of time and effort and artistry to get those patterns to stick on a rock. So there's a lot of work that goes into crafting each of these stones. And then we have one more little bag of 2 pieces. These are black and white with little circles and lines. I really like that. These just have such a fun, ancient feel to them. I really enjoy agate Z beads. All right, I'm going to pick all these up, and we've got some more strands to take a look at. Okay, up next we have some gorgeous frosted black agate. So these have a matte finish, and I just love the stripy and whorly patterns. The difference between black agate and black onyx is that with onyx you mostly just get these linear patterns. Agate has some of these like whorls and other like loopy shapes. Just lots of fun. More variety in the patterning. They are both forms of chalcedony, so technically the same stone. Just are different names for different patterns. Ooh, so these are pretty. So the factory called these Jade, but as we've been over in our bead brief videos, we know that they're not actually jade. These look to me and feel to me kind of like a dyed calcite. So you've got some white and like the banding in there. That's like classic calcite yellow. And this looks like, I mean, this pink is obviously dyed. Not white. It's either calcite or selenite, and I'm leaning towards calcite, but I will look at it a little closer and make sure I'm telling you correctly. But yes, they are very pretty. Obviously, the pink color is dyed, but they're very gorgeous. I love that. I love that mix of colors there. Okay, next up, chunky labradorite. Ooh, loving these. Look at that flash. These are so fun. Got some really pretty blue-green flash in these labradorite chunks. I like that thick chip shape. There's enough variation that it still feels really fun. You get some nice texture, but they are a close enough size that it's cohesive, which I like. Okay, and next up, this looks like bamboo agate. Yep, that's, looking at the markings, that is indeed some bamboo agate. I love the grays and whites, and the brown markings are really fun in this stone. You get some neat linear patterns. You get some like brown inside the stone there. Just really nice earthy neutral strand. It looks really nice with labradorite also. Those grays in there. And I like that English cut. This is about an 8mm. Ooh, and here's some dyed and heat treated agate. Some lovely purple English cut. Again, about an 8mm size. Really pretty. I love the white and purple tones in that strand. Next we have some little bitty 4mm blue agate beads. These would be cute with this month's box. And yeah, just again, dyed and heat treated. You've got some subtle crackling in there too. Like, that's how you can tell it's been heat treated to make those patterns. Really pretty and nicely polished. Ooh, this next strand is amazing. I'm going to say this is probably dyed quartz for quartzite. But I love these fall colors. Kind of obsessed with them. Look at that. The light green, the dark green, the yellow, the red, orange. Very fun. Love those. Okay, this next strand. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this. Look at these giant agate cylinders. So this is natural agate. Looks like Botswana agate. Really, really gorgeous. And they're so chunky and big. And look at the facets on them. Ooh, I love these. These are, I'm going to be honest, these are larger than I thought they were going to be, which is always a nice surprise. And you can see, because they're kind of like a rough cut natural agate, you've got some like almost druzy type inclusions. You've got some imperfections or just places where the texture of the stone comes through the top. So expect them to be kind of rustic in their overall cut, which is a lot of fun. They're really, really gorgeous. Look at those natural colors. Obsessed with those. I don't think we got a ton of those strands in. I'm regretting not taking all of them. They're a little on the higher cost size, but dang, they are gorgeous. Okay, I need to move on. I could look at those all day. All right, next we have some nice carnelian. So this is a red-orange agate that is fairly single toned. You don't have as much of like the stripes or whorls. That's what differentiates carnelian from red agate. And these are most likely dyed. Most carnelian, most agate tends to be color enhanced, unless of course it's like the Botswana agate or blue lace agate. And we do have a bead brief video about that too. Alright, anyway, those are nice. This feels like obsidian. It's a slightly lighter weight. Obsidian is a natural volcanic glass, so it's a little bit lighter than some other stones. Really nice glossy black. Those are really pretty. Okay, I think I'm about full up here, so I'm going to put these away, and then we've got a few more strands to look at, and then some Halloween pendants. Okay, up next we have some 6mm blue agate strands. This was a mixed lot, so they were on closeout for dye variants, and you can see definitely we have some different blues in this lot. So it's going to be a random pick. You'll get a strand of 6mm blue agates in one of these gorgeous shades. And because it's a closeout lot, it's also lower priced, which is always fun. So we've got these, and there's a little bit of variation in the 8mm too, though not quite as much. It still was, the reason it was available at this low price was because the colors don't match quite exactly. One is a little deeper, more cerulean. The other one is more of like a medium sapphire. Similar, but not identical. So there's some variance with 8mm also. Okay. Ooh, then we have some very fun hot pink beads. Those are really nice. Obviously dyed. Again, these are going to be dyed as well. Really pretty. I think these are probably dyed chalcedony, like agate, but without all the stripy bits. So very pretty, very nice. Just that semi-opaque color. I love it. Okay, ooh. So these are the dragon veins agate, dyed and heat treated to get that fun veined appearance. I really like this strand. It's got some pink. It's got some like red orange. It looks like dragon's fire, with some pink in there too. Really pretty. Those are 6mm. Ooh, I love these 6mm. Look at these. So these are more Z agate, so dyed and heat treated to make those fun patterns. I really like these. You've got that blue, very similar to these colors, mixed with brown and white. That's really pretty. I like those a lot. All right. Now we've got some blue dragon veins agate, again, dyed and heat treated to make those fun veined patterns. We've got 6 and 8mm sizes here. Oh, that's fun. And now we've got some more English cut beads. We've got some red agate here. Really nice, bold English cut facet. Very shiny. We got some fancy jasper. That's gorgeous. Some lovely greens and browns, whites. You can even sometimes get like red, purple colors in here. This really lovely earthy stone. And then we have some mixed dyed agate beads. So this is a fun strand. I think this mix is designed to sort of mimic like tourmaline colors, because you've got like the deep teals, blues, greens, and pinks. But again, dyed and heat treated agate, really pretty faceted English cut. All right, filling up my mat again, so I'm going to clean these off and we'll keep going. Okay, next we have some chalk turquoise hishi. So this is a form of turquoise that's very white and powdery when it's mined. So it is stabilized with color added. So essentially coated in a protective coat that it also has dye in it. And then you get these lovely, vivid blue-green hishi beads. Those are really gorgeous. Next up, we have these fun carnelian rice beads. They are a good size. Have to measure them, but they look about 20mm long. Really pretty. Those are super fun. Maybe longer. I'll measure them. Oh, yeah, I keep my calipers on my desk, so don't have them here. Here we have some lovely Dragon Veins agate in an 8mm round. So these are super fun violet purple. Again, dyed and heat treated to make those amazing crackled patterns. We have a couple more Z beads. We got a lot in this week, which I'm always excited about. So these are really cute little swirly striped agate rounds. Oh, that one had a... I think this is how they actually make the pattern, is they put like this little paper around the middle so it doesn't take the dye, and that one still had its little paper on it. That's funny. So look at that. They're so pretty. Love those. So you get 2 pieces of those per bag, and they also go really nicely with this amazing dragon. Look at that little dragon head, and here's his body and his tail. Little puffs of steam or clouds or whatever around him. This is a really, really fun and intricate Z bead, and I like that antique like brown with the cream. I think those would be really cute accent beads with it. Love that. All right. Next up, we have some blue and white agate, and then blue and white and orange. I like the orange in that one too. Very fun. These are both 8mm strands, and again, dyed and heat treated. All right, that's all of our gemstone strands. I'm going to put these up, and then let's look at some fun Halloween pieces. Okay, we have so many cute things in this week. I'm so excited to show you. First of all, look at these bat connectors. You can hang them either way. You can use them as like little chandeliers upside down, or you could use them as a 2-to-1 connector in the middle of a piece. I just thought they're so sweet, and you do get, it looks like 10 per bag. That's what they look like on the back. Really fun little bats. Love those. Next up after that, look at these laser cut stainless steel ghosts. Their little faces. They look almost scared themselves, which I love. Vaguely unhappy ghosts. Or they almost look like they've just seen something really awkward. Oh, goodness. They're nice and thick, too. Those have a good heft to them. And I love stainless steel pieces because they are hypoallergenic and tarnish resistant. Here's another little ghost. Lots of rhinestones in this one. I love that. Just 3 little black rhinestones for the eyes and mouth. This one's sold individually. Okay, this next guy's pretty fun. Look at this. This is an articulated, super sparkly skeleton. That was very blingy. You've got your little arms and legs and head. He's a dancing skeleton. He'd make a really fun... If you had 2 of these, you could make some very large, very fun earrings. Just a cute guy. Like, I love that. It's kind of a lot, but I love it. Oh, next up we have some super cute enamel charms. These little mummies with a little pumpkin and a candle. Little tiny skull there. Very cute little Halloween enamel pieces. You'll get 4 per bag. Next up, we have a larger bat. Ooh, this one has a nice heft to it. It's very, very detailed. With a nice link here. Make a good focal link. You've got a loop on both wings there. Very nice. That's what the back looks like. There is definitely a lot of detail in this little guy. Little 3D face there. Super cute. I like him. Ooh, some cute little witches. Look at these little witches and bats. And these little round, looks an open round pendant there. Little glittery details on the cape and hat. Those are really sweet. Super duper cute. Okay, next up, these are fun. These are very gothic, chic. We have some hearts made out of bat wings. So these are a link. You've got loops at the top and bottom. Yeah, they feel very gothic to me. You'll get 4 of those. That's what they look like on the back. Very fun. Little bat wing hearts. Speaking of bat wings, Our next links are just batwing links. Those are fun. Again, a very gothic feel. They are detailed on both sides. It's kind of fun. You get 4 pieces, 2 pairs, like those. And then here's, this is another bat link. You've got little holes on the end of each wing here. That's what the back looks like. Very cute. These are a slightly lighter weight because it is a hollow design. And you will get 2 of those per bag. Oh my goodness, what even are these? Oh my gosh. What? Okay, little cat ghosts. Little, like, mischievous cats in a ghost suit with little wings. Oh my gosh. Little cat bat ghosties. I don't know, but they're cute. And you get 4 pieces per bag. Little bone detail. Little broken one in the middle. Like it's meant to be that way. That's just how it's designed. It's just really cute. Oh my gosh. All these little cute fall enamel things. I tell you, we have a lot more coming too. These little jack-o'-lanterns all dressed up with their own little lanterns. Little winky faces, little purple dresses. What the heck? I love them. Little bows. Oh my goodness, we have too many whimsical and fun enamel pieces in. These next couple included. Alright. Little bunny rabbit witches. The little bat by her ear there. Little pumpkins and a broom. Those are way too sweet. You'll get 4 of those per bag. There's your 4th one. And then these very happy cats. Sitting on top of jack-o'-lanterns, munching on a lollipop with a little bow on its tail. Those are adorable. That's a good Halloween. Right there. Ooh, this next one is so fun. I've never seen anything like it before. It's like a scarecrow with tassels for the hands and feet. Lots of little rhinestones on the face and sleeves. Enamel details. That's what it looks like on the back. I love the texture there with the with those tassels also. That's really fun. It has a lot of movement. Super duper cute. That is new this year. Have not seen that one before. A lot of these enamel pieces are new too. There's so many cute things. Back in stock though, we have these 3D pinecone pendants in antique silver and antique gold. They have a good heft to them. They are solid. Really nice, very fall feeling there. Love those. As I throw them on the ground. There we go. Alright. Starting to run out of room a little bit. Let's see what we can get through. Oh, these are cute. They say, hello, pumpkin. A little swirly springy vine there. You got 4 of those as well. There's the back. Very sweet. And then they just make me think of like Hobby Lobby signs. Hobby Lobby, I love all the fall things they get. Always makes me happy. Little leaves. This is making me want to decorate my whole house for fall. I love these leaves. I want these on little earrings. So cute. Little orange leaves. And we have them in brown and I think red also. Let's see. Here's the brown. Little brown maple leaves. And then we have some red maple leaves too. Alright, I am filling up my mat, so I'm going to clean it off here, but we have even more fun Halloween pieces to look at, and then some crystals and other goodies too. Okay, we have some adorable little enamel cats. This one has like little stars on it. So cute, just little kittens. You get 2 of them per bag. Super duper sweet. And then we have these little black cats, which I like these because they can be a charm or like a link. You can use that tail as a loop also. Sweet little black cats with their little whiskers. It's very, very cute. That's what they look like on the back. We've got a lot of enamel black cats today. I'm loving them. They're so cute. Some little classic black cats there. Little loop on top. Very cute. Oh my goodness. This next one is so happy and morbid, and I love it. It looks so proud of itself. I kind of love it. Super cute with little moons and star details, and little white plants behind it. It's adorable. You get 2 of those per bag. We've got a couple of those very morbidly cute ones, but I love these little witch cats. I think we may have had these last year, but they're adorable. Super cute. And then here's another one of those morbid happy kitties. Curled up around skull there. Very Halloween. Very content. Next we have these little bats. Little enameled bats. I love those. They are curled backwards slightly. So it looks like they're mid-flight. And they just have the full black enamel coating. You get 2 of those per bag. That's what they look like on the back. Got some more pumpkins. Try to get some good fall things in here as well as some more of the Halloween. So these ones are jack-o'-lanterns. We've got a couple classic pumpkins coming up soon too. These are fun. Little jack-o'-lantern faces. 4 per bag. And if you're like, I like jack-o'-lanterns, but I also really like cats, well, these are perfect. Here we have cat-o'-lanterns. Little cat face jack-o'-lanterns. Let's go with all your black cats there. And then these I think we've had before, but I love them. We had these last year, and I'm delighted to get more. I asked for more because they're just so fun. The little mischievous black cats. One of them's playing in the pumpkin. The other one's got a little Halloween candy and a little tiny double horn costume. Super cute. That's what the back looks like. And you get 2 of them per bag. Alright. Coming up, we got some nice little fall pumpkins here. You get 4 of these per bag, and they've got some lovely enamel work with these other little like wheat and flowers and just cute little autumn detailing. I like the orange and the brown together with that little gold vine twisting off there. Very fun. And then we have that same shape, but in more of a brown with orange. It's got slightly different, a slightly different leaf pattern on there too. These are really pretty. Cute enameled pumpkins. Push these up just a little bit. Okay, little cats and a coffee mug. I don't know why this is such a motif right now, but I'm loving it. He's just chilling in a coffee mug in the middle of the sky, looks like. Think about life as one does. Those are so cute. Oh my goodness, this next one, cats dressed up as ghosts. What? Little ghost cat? Okay. Those are cute. Little cat ghosts. And then here's just a really happy little cat. It's got like a galaxy on it too. Happy galactic cat. I love the mid-walk pose there. Just very cute. Okay, these are amazing. These little 3D enameled pumpkins. I love these. They have a good heft to them. They are solid. They've got a cute little loop formed by, it's actually kind of a double loop, formed by the vine up there. And they are 3D and enameled all the way around. These are really darling. I love those. Next up, we have an enameled owl with a like moonlit forest scene in his wings. That's really fun. You've got the treetops looking up. I like the perspective there with the moons. And then top loops. And his little eyes are enameled as well. That's what it looks like on the back. Very cute. That would be gorgeous with some of that black agate or obsidian we got in. Then we have some nice pine cones. These again are fairly 3D. I like this size. It's a nice medium pine cone. They're bigger than some of the ones we've had in the past, but smaller than those focal size ones. These make super cute earrings. Or a more delicate pendant if you're wanting a smaller focal. Oh, this next one's fun. So this is, we've had a similar but smaller version. This one is like a sunflower that opens up to say, "You are my sunshine," with the gold finish. I like the mixed metals there. And it's just a fun little peekaboo pendant. Little hidden message locket. You are my sunshine. It says that on both sides. It is a double-sided piece, so that's fun. All held together by a jump ring at the top. Very cute. All right, next up we have a few pumpkin lampwork beads. And I think this first one glows in the dark. Yeah, we've got some glow in the dark specks in here. This is like a little pumpkin there with the orange center, green leaves on top, and those little photosensitive flecks in there glow in the dark. I don't know if you can see it on. You probably can't see it on the camera, but they do. They do glow after you charge them up in the light for just a second. Those are fun. And then we have just some classic handmade lampwork, like swirled pumpkin barrel beads. This nice orange color. You can see the size and shape will vary slightly just because they're all handcrafted from melted glass rods wound around mandrels. And then sometimes molded to get those fluted sides on them. Look at that. That's really pretty. These have a decent hole size too, so you could use them with some thicker cord. All right. I'm going to pick all these lovely fall pieces up, and we have some new crystals coming in next. All right, we are restocking some basic crystal bicones here. Always nice to have the essentials on hand. So we have some 4mm crystal bicones with a shimmer coat here. These are lovely cut glass crystal. And these are made with that sea opal glass. So this is a man-made glass product that has a subtle multicolor shine to it. We also have these black with a shimmer coat, like a pearl black. Almost looks like a midnight blue with that pearl coating over it. We have this lovely, again, we've got that shimmery pearl coat with these dark sapphire blue. And then the light pink shimmer. And blue zircon, so kind of a nice tealy blue-green. And then Capri Blue, which is a little bit darker, more blue. There's the zircon next to it, so you can see the difference. All right, we also have some 6mm crystal bicones here in opaque colors with that AB finish. So we've got the dark coral red. Here's like the scarlet red next to it. So you can see the difference in shade there. We have these lovely, oh, this is like a semi-opaque apricot with that like peach color, like a light peach with that AB finish on top. I love those. We have a mint green with the AB as well. And the opaque indigo in sky blue. Just a few colors we picked up. Love those. And then we also have, this is such a long strand, these amazing, these are at least 10 millimeter sea opal glass round beads. They are bold. I think these are 10 millimeters, that's what they look like. You've again got the kind of like milky white, slightly multicolored shine, also known as opalite. It is a synthetic man-made material. If you ever see beads that look like this at the store marked as opal, know that that is not true. They are actually synthetic opalite glass, but I do see it advertised as opal a lot. All right. And then we also have some wood beads. I really love these for fall. I love these hishi beads. Look at that. There's a little bit of variation. These may be coconut shell, actually. I'll have to look and see. But they're a really lovely dark brown with just that great varied hishi shape. It's really pretty. Very earthy and woodsy. Love those for fall. Okay. Gonna pick these up. We finally have a restock on some of our pins coming in as well. Okay, so we are finally getting in some more stainless steel eye pins. So we have 2 different widths here. One is going to be, I think, about a 0.5 millimeter. The other about a 0.6 millimeter. So 22 and 21 gauge. In that 40 millimeter size. Make sure I put them back in the right bag. So those are nice. Love stainless steel. Again, hypoallergenic, tarnish resistant. It's great for long lasting designs. Then we have some antique copper eye pins. And some antique silver, just regular steel eye pins. And then these are, I think, the same thing, just a little bit longer. I think those are the 50 millimeter. We'll, of course, measure everything. They look similar. I know there's a difference. Those might be the lighter silver coat, too. We'll figure it out when we go to list. I am better at telling gemstones apart than remembering why I bagged items differently. All right, so here we have just some basic head pins. We've got 2 different antique bronze packs. I think the difference here is going to be, I don't love that one. Some of these, not super thrilled with the quality on. So some of these may end up being closeouts. Take a look at that. Again, we always do these videos before we do any kind of the quality control inspections. I'm just grabbing and going. And sometimes we find things we don't love, like the shape of those heads. Well, you can see that, but they're slightly uneven, so I'll be talking to the factory about these. They'll work, I just don't love them. So, those will be marked down for sure. Copper ones look good. Much more even heads. Much nicer cuts on the end. Yep. Sometimes get things in and I'm like, well, that is, I'm going to talk to the factory on that. I like the ball head pins. They're really nice. I think these are brass. I think we've got a couple like gold-plated options here. And the antique bronze ones look really nice too. So those look really good. These look a little rough. I'm going to have words with the factory on those. But, yeah, eye pins all look great. And we will make sure if there are issues, we'll either just send them back or mark them with a closeout tag. So, because they will still work for a lot of designs, but we're not going to charge you our regular price for something that doesn't meet our regular quality standards. So, I'm picky about my pins. Okay, up next, we have some more gemstone beads. I love these. These are a brown snowflake obsidian. One of my favorites, I don't know, I love the earthy mix of brown and gray here. Some really pretty. Really love those. Super nice. I'm probably not going to keep these all successfully with their bags, so I'm not even going to try here. We've got some tiger-eyed 6mm rounds, and we're just trying to restock some of our regular stock gemstones for the fall. Ooh, Mukaite too. Love those colors. Look at that. Such a gorgeous fall stone. We've got some white agate. This is a natural agate. A lot of those dyed agates that you see start out this color. Got some subtle brown and beautiful white tones. We have some green aventurine here. We have some dyed quartz. Love that blue color. You get the aquamarine look, but for a lot less. Here's some more dyed quartz. These are an amethyst purple. Very nice. We have some crazy lace agate. Getting all the 6mm beads in this week, which makes me happy. Love all the colors and patterns in that strand. And, of course, fancy jasper in 6mm. We have some green spotted jasper. Again, a great stone for fall and winter, too. It kind of looks very tree agate-y. And, again, agate and jasper, both forms of chalcedony. The biggest difference here is that this is a really opaque strand, so it qualifies as a jasper. And then here is autumn jasper, also known as epidote. It is very similar to unakite in its color palette, but you get a much different texture. It's got kind of like lots of different like grainy colors, which I love. A lot of avocado green, some creams, a little bit of light rose too. Again, I love it for fall. Ooh, this is pretty. This looks like dyed calcite. It's very yellow. Love that. We have some pink aventurine. Lots of white in there too. Very pretty natural stone there. And some rhodonite. Love that. Also, so this is your classic rhodonite with a lot of the black and browns mixed in. We also have the slightly higher grade, more pink strand, which is a little more expensive. And then we also have rose quartz. So lots of 6mm gem strands coming this week. We're having a big restock in this size and stone, which I love. All right, going to clear this up. We have just a few more gems and a couple findings to look at. Okay, we also have some lovely natural agate pebbles. I love these. This is just absolutely beautiful. Peaches, pinks, grays, whites, really lovely. And to get all those colors naturally and be undyed, I love that. It costs a little more. So that type of agate with its natural colors is a little more expensive, but it's well worth it. Then we have these red agate matte brown beads in 6 and 8mm. I love that. The natural variations. You've got some good stripes and patterns in here. I love that each one almost looks like its own little planet. Super fun. And then we have these mixed agate barrel beads. This was another closeout lot, and they do vary a whole bunch. Here's a whole handful. You can see some of them are kind of shorter and thicker. This one's the biggest one, I think, in the batch. Looks like about 35 to 40 millimeters long there, and some of them are somewhere in the middle. You have some like slimmer tubes, and these, a lot of them have this great etched finish. This one you can see has a little bit of flat area as well. You've got almost like this napped looking finish because they are acid etched and then washed, which gives them these great like sort of pitted appearance. They look very vintage, which is a lot of fun. And they are randomly assorted. You will get one piece, but they're very affordable, which is really cool. All right. I'll leave a couple of these out. Put most of them back with their bags so I know where they go. Ooh, this is fun. This looks like serpentine. Possibly a natural serpentine and quartz mix. Super pretty. Love that. Got some black agate here. in like a cube, like a semi-regular cube. You've got some nice variation in there too. Those are really fun. I love that sleek, shiny black agate. Oh, we've got a couple other cube strands too. This one's fun. Dark, smoky agate. Got dark gray, red, orange colors here. Got Dragon Veins agate again in those sort of almost tourmaline colors with the reds, pinks, and greens. Tourmaline inspired colors. So this is a dyed and heat treated agate to get those fun Dragon Veins patterns. And we have a traditional red agate strand. Love that. Red orange colors with some white mixed in. We've got a couple other, here's some carnelian rice beads. These are a little more oval, less elongated and smaller than the last strand we looked at. Beautiful for fall. Ooh, and speaking of beautiful for fall, look at this strand. This is another dyed agate strand. I love the oranges and greens together. All right, just a couple more gemstone strands. Ooh, this looks like African Jade, which is the trade name for actually a member of the garnet family. So you have these great greens swirled with white and brown. Pretty sure that's what we're seeing here. We'll, of course, double check. That's what that looks like to me. And then finally, look at this stunning graduated turquoise rondelle strand. So you've got graduated colors, meaning you have, it moves through kind of the whole palette of turquoise colors from lighter, bluer, greener, browner. It's a beautiful, beautiful mix there. This is nice quality Hubei turquoise. Really love that. In about a 4x3 millimeter rondelle. This will be stabilized, which means covered with a protective coating. Since turquoise is such a soft, porous stone, it is almost always stabilized to protect it so it can last in your jewelry and not fall apart and crumble. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love that strand. Okay, that is all of our gemstone beads for this week. We've got just a couple little findings left to take a look at. Okay. Next up, we have these cute little pumpkin mugs. I love these, like a little pumpkin spice latte. You get 4 of them per bag. The enamel work is really cute. I like the little cinnamon stick stirrers. You know, that floofy whipped cream at the top. Makes me want coffee. That's very easy to do. I love coffee. Then we have these cute little rhinestone moons that you have loops at the top and the bottom. So they make great links. They make super cute earrings. You can put a little dangle in there too. We also have the same thing with pearls instead of rhinestones. Little acrylic faux pearls there. Okay, up next we have just a couple really cute little bohemian style dangles. And these are large hole beads. So you've got a good size hole there. They'll work on like the European style charm bracelets or on just any thicker cord that you would like to use. So we've got a little moon with star dangles, so cute. And then this rhinestone with a little glass center and 3 little rhinestone feather dangles. I think these would be adorable with our box this month. I love those. And then finally, we've got this set of, wow, quite a few actually. Looks like 10. Just little like sun charms, little round charms, slightly convex or concave, whichever way you want to use them. I think they look better convex. With that top hole, very lightweight. These are like a stamping style. So very fun for earrings where you want a lot of impact without a lot of weight. All right, and that is everything we are working on listing at the Beadbox Bargain Store this week. Again, you'll start to see these items become available today, Monday the 18th, and we should have everything up on the website by Friday the 22nd. So if you don't see an item up there yet, don't worry, it is coming later this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being the best part of my Monday. I hope that you've had fun. I would love to know what you think of our new items, which ones are your favorite. Also, let me know if there's anything that you're looking for in the comments, as I am always doing a lot of shopping and looking around for more closeout deals. So I'd love to save you money on your favorite items. Thank y'all. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your Monday and a wonderful week ahead. As always, happy beading.